Hey guys, my name is Roach and you're listening to my new record here on A State of Trance.
Let's get this party started. Hey folks, good evening! Is it still there? Still there, innit? How's it doing, folks? Hope you're all well, hope you've had a good week. Little bit of Armin van Buren, why not? If you're an Ibiza person, then you'll appreciate this. But yes, so what a week.
Exclusive and for the first time on the air.
Yes, indeed. But it has been a bit of a crazy week. Nothing sort of like, you know, out of the norm in terms of going anywhere other than Heathrow. Of course, we've done so much with you guys over the years, but of course at the moment we're pretty much in a lockdown situation, as you know, still unable to travel. That's the only thing that's holding us up at the moment, folks. And so we are we're looking to do everything we can, but in the meantime, we're trying to keep you company and be here for you, basically, because you guys support us, so we want to support you as much as possible. And of course, in these relatively dark times, as we call it, there's a lot of people who are suffering out there, and every little opportunity to come in and bring you something different is honestly an honour for us, really, to especially with the kind of feedback that we get. Like one for him, for instance, got one from Paul Cunliffe saying, Jerry, Gilly, just a quick thanks from me for the past few years and especially the past 3 months or so. You've always given me somewhere to go as I work in IT for the NHS clinical. Albeit luckily from home. Always enjoy the shows, especially the horses and when you get soaked. Fantastic. I don't mind that either. All part of the entertainment. One day we should all do an Avcom meet up somewhere. We've tried that before, to be honest with you. It's just too much to arrange, and not only that, logistically, there's so many people all over the world, of course. So this where we are right now is our meet-up place, basically. Thanks again, Chief. It's all much appreciated, the work by you, and of course the wonderful Jilly as well. Richard Clark writes in, quite a long one, this one. Just thought I'd be a bit old school and email you to say thank you for keeping me sane and not so stressed in these unprecedented times. Been a lurker of your shows for a lover, I'm sure that means, of your shows for around 6 months. But when this COVID took off, your shows have kept me going and it's much appreciated. Why, you may ask? I have my wife locked down with myself in the Philippines, my 2 daughters locked down in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm locked down in my place of work here in Saudi Arabia. So the family is all spread out everywhere, which is a great shame. Probably won't get to see them this year. Really bad to hear that, Richard. So your lockdown shows at your home were a godsend for me. I enjoy planes because of the noise and the power. Very much a Concorde fan, having seen it take off a few times from Queen's viewing building back in the old days. And with your superb down-to-earth commentary, is just fantastic as you exude tremendous passion and fire in your voice. So don't change that in what you do. Very much an 80s man. Yeah, indeed. Let's get it on with the 80s. Well, even before that, back in the old 70s. I'm not in social media as I value my privacy, but just enjoy what you do with your channel and the backup you have from Jilly, who must be your rock. Yes, indeed, she is our rock, most definitely. Foundations. You work great as a team. Love your cat. Also, maybe a video you could put together of him in action. Chelsea! I bought him an extension to his tunnel. That Thunderstrike you filmed was awesome, and the 787 Dreamliners was the hailstorm when you stood getting the 747 freighter just a few days ago. Shows true dedication to your craft. I've been a regular flyer for 18 years, being based here in Saudi with a home in Philippines and Melbourne. You should do a show in the future from Manila and Cebu airports, as well as Melbourne and Sydney when things get better. That's the plan. Nobby. This is from Nobby of Clark. I think Nobby's a new member here on Big Jet TV. Big shout out to Kirsty as well. Kirsty, I know you didn't want us to mention too much, but you know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. Thank you, Kirsty, for your information that you give us. So we are 10 minutes in, folks. 180 people joining in the quiz right now. Week 6, Lel Aviation. Really well done to Lel for, I don't know what Lel is short for, but maybe, I don't know. But well done to him. Let's see if he's in this week. Not sure if he is. Henry Lidster, 777X, Nick McNair, the Spellers, Lord Fauntleroy and Harrison Fenton making up the top 7 last week. Alcohol free, folks. Let's go to some comments. Okay, you guys piling in there on YouTube and Facebook. Lynn Keeble, Dan James Proctor, Chris Pym, Scott Feltham. He's not from Feltham, by the way. Roy Johnson, Jane Alder. If you don't like me saying that, by the way, man, you just have to say. It's just I'm not far from Feltham, as it happens. Chris Pym, Brian Pounder. Good evening to you. Tony Hall, Cameron Knights, Robert Colborne, Christopher Mahone, and Cameron Knights. Carol Pittman, good evening to you. Rab Edge up there in Scotland. Paul Skilling, g'day. Angela Cooper, Tony Hall. Tony Hall's up there plane spotting at Heathrow. Good for you, mate. Spitfire, RAF 100, Jazzy John, Karen Corker and Sandy Humby. Thunderbolt Dragon, good day to you. Carol Pittman, Sandy Humby, Ian Edwards, Jackie B, Vince G, Dan the Man is here. Failed just 3 hours for SpaceX launch. We're planning to be here after the show. We're going to carry on, folks. If it all works out, we're going to run it through to the SpaceX launch so we can all watch it together. Karina Andrea, good evening to you. Mark Appleby. Wow. Dabash Mode. Good day, Dabash. Hex Trasher. Julia. That's Harrison's in the house with millions of charges. Les Tankard. Best time of the week. Photos at Paul Keys, Sandy Humby. People asking if we can have a show tomorrow. Plan is to, folks. I'm planning to give you an evening show tomorrow evening from London Heathrow. Where else? And then next week we're waiting to see what happens with a certain something that we're hoping to bring you. And also, of course, on Wednesday, hoping to bring you another military show live here on Big Jet TV, and that's going to be for members only once again, because I want to just give back as much to members as I possibly can. Aviation, Ethan, I'm a new member. I joined yesterday and at the end of the stream. Good to see you, Aviation, Ethan. Good to see you here, and well, thank you for supporting Big Jet TV. Mark Barr, Steph Quinlan, good evening to you. Mark Willis, wow. Keith Cornell's in the house. Matthew Watts, Brandon Baker, TCC, Kate and Scott Tarpley. It's going to be a battle of the Tarpleys tonight. Sam Beck, Nick McNair, Odette is here. Laura Ribbon, Mike Weaver, and so many other people joining in. Just incredible how quickly it goes on YouTube. Mark Taylor, Kenneth Story, Carol Pittman, Thomas Force is there. Matthew Harris tuning in from Oman. G'day to you, Matt. Oh, that's Matthew, is it? That's Oman. That's Oman, Matthew. Oman Air, is it? Oh, good to see you, Matt. Great to see you here, my friend. I'm glad you're well as well. We had actually Oman Air's Dreamliner apparently came in yesterday. We missed it, unfortunately, but good to see those guys are still flying. British Airways spotters giving a shout out to each other, of course, and welcome to all new members, folks. Great to have you here. Got some great questions tonight from pilots, as well as the ones that we've put together, and of course Julie's Star Wars question as well. Don't forget, we've got that one coming up for you as well. Julie Dawn Chaston. Julie, is the link pinned there, Julie, for Facebook? It's in the post, Julie. Richard Faulkner tuning in from Rochester. Noel Fitzgerald, good day. Seaplane tuning in from Mississippi. Chris Webb. Tommy Ernst, rocket launch on second screen. Hope I don't get distracted. Well, Tommy, we're hoping to bring that tonight to you guys live here on Big Jet TV. Looks like we've got about 10 minutes to go. GBYGF is in the house. Alesh, Lynn K, Raghab, Steve C, Ivo, Les Tankard, LSA, TCC, Ben R, Stephen Ward, Fairground Guy, Keith Coventry, hold tight, long live. Yeah, Christian, Sandy Humby, Carter, Lionspeed, Philip Griffith. Always remember the fairground life, guys. They and women, the men and women, always leathery skin, amazing tans. You know, like just look like brown leather. Their skin, because they're just out all day, and the bumper cars as well, just like moving around on blocks of wood, just crazy. No health and safety back in those days, boys and girls. Sandy Humby, Carter, Lionspeed, Philip Griffiths, Matty Tate Frost in the house, Mark Appleby. These are all people who've joined in, folks. You can join in right now. Just either copy scan the QR code, or go to the link that's pinned there on the post. Coffee, tea, or Emmy. Miles Whitnell, Tom X-Plane, David Papp. Inspector Morse is in the house. Dreamweaver, Lewis, Emily Hayes, good afternoon. Richard Faulkner, Paul Skilling is there. Not Lob Colin, Craig Wharton, Owen Merrick, Amen, Big Joe. Saw him last week. Shorty, Nick Moore, Will Wright, Neil, H&E, Sam Beck, Steve Potts, Buzzy B, and Truth. G'day to everybody tuning in. Daniel's Life is right there. Daniel's Life is a previous winner. Oh no, it's Planes for Life. But I'm sure that Daniel's Life has been in there before. Yes. Truth is here. Welcome, Truth. Yes, so we've been contacted by a few people as well, folks, about doing some filming operations with them. But I have emphasised to those guys that are approaching us that whatever we do, we're not in the market for making promotional videos by way of doing a post-production piece. It's always with you guys in mind, where we go live on the apron, like we did with Cargo Logic, and then we cut it into a post-production piece. So you guys are always the first in terms of us doing a project, because that's what we are. We are a live stream channel, and to be honest with you, live gets more views. To be honest with you, before the crisis, as so many of you know, we had in excess of 1 million views for every stream that we did from London Heathrow. Paul Edwards, Tommy Boyle, Robert Campbell, good day to you, Caleb Weatherdew, Carl Peter, Chris Wiseman, Andrea, Julie Dawn Chaston. What's that, GP? Oh, Emmy and yeah, okay. Emmy and Tony Roulard, is it? Is it Tony Roulard? Yeah, and they're with Orany, aren't they? Yes, there we go. Neil, H&E, Nick Moore, Shorty, Stephen Carter. I don't know how many of you have noticed that we've made a little update to our header on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be doing the same on YouTube tomorrow. Just needs a little bit more faffing around with the YouTube, unfortunately, because it's such a small area to work with. But hope we got the thumbs up from you guys anyway. Paul MK watching the feed tonight, miles high. Mark Willis even putting my Chinese takeaway on hold. Nick McNair, ready for battle. Germany 565. Germany calling. Good evening to you, Germany. To Bash Mo. Launch. Mark Appleby, get Jerry some disco lights. Jazzy John. Lee a Campanile is watching. G'day to you, Lee. Barry Breen, good evening to you. Mark Willis. 617, Bulldog 617, Mike's in the house. Julie Chaston. Wow, Julie Chaston, right, I've got the main stream on the TV, the quiz on the iPad, and chat here on YouTube. Got 5 minutes left, folks. 239 people getting ready for another go at this. It's monthly, folks, now. The quiz is monthly, so that we can obviously, because the schedule's quite busy, even though we're not able to travel anywhere per se outside of the UK. We're looking to do some travel domestically if we can, but as soon as that all comes on stream. But let's just hope that these latest. What's that, GP? Oh, Lel Aviation is there. Good to see you, mate. Lee Campanelli is watching. Is that Lee? Leah, or is that Lee? Chris Pimp. Thank you very much, Chris. Caleb Weatherdew, miles high. Philip Griffiths joining in. Lee Pinfold's here. Hey, Lee Pinfold. Nick McNair. Lee Pinfold, the man who got us into 1080 originally. He was like, I want 1080. I want 1080. Fair play. He banged his fists enough. We wanted it as well, but it was just like wasn't available, wasn't possible. But now it is, and now we've got it on both channels, Big Jet TV, Facebook and YouTube, 1080p. Lel Aviation just about made it. Lel just about made it onto because he thought it was 7 o'clock. We've got another 4 minutes left of this, and we'll see what we can do. Let's just zip that up a little bit. We've got the theme tune lined up. Oh, it's a little bit fast for me, mate. A little bit fast. Different. Laura Ribbons. Who's ready to be beaten by an 11-year-old? Brilliant. Love that. Jeffrey Davitt, tuning in from New Orleans. G'day to you, Jeffrey. John Carley. Karen Corcoran. Fly Wavy. His first quiz. Fly Wavy. Are you there, mate? Can I see you? Gary Webb. Help me, Doc. Help me, Doc's in here. Evening all, help me, Doc. Alan B. Chris Gapaloo. G'day to you. Looks like Biera Moretti tonight. What's that? Angela Cooper. Lee Bowden. Les Tankard, don't forget the old guys. Yeah, Les. Bit like me, really. Okay. Let's see if we can get a little bit more, sort of like, you know, a bit... Yeah, of course, folks, don't forget Glenn Hobbs in the house. Don't forget that all of this put together you know, obviously the quiz, the actual questions and stuff is something that I'm responsible for, apart from the Star Wars question. But Jill is the one who basically feeds it all into the system and makes it all happen. She's virtually sitting here next to me, so if you see what I mean. God bless you, blame me, really, and do that minute. David Bisbee, I'd make it a beer, mate. But, you know, alcohol-free is always good. I tell you what, tastes like beer. Diesel 1313, Gaz Grill, good evening to you. N Hammer, help me up. 274 in the house. Let's make it 300. Bringing up the 300. I've got 625 on both my monitors. Ryan Russell, in the middle of a barbecue. Fair play, Ryan. You're forgiven, my friend. Nick McNair. Yeah, we've got a quick fire round tonight, folks. One whole quick fire round. 10 seconds on each of them. They're aircraft recognition, old and news and military. So just make sure it's all about quickness, speed on this one. Great questions coming from the pilots as well. And thank you to all of those guys. I think Ian's watching right now. Thank you so much for all of your questions. Really appreciate it. And good evening, everybody who's watching on YouTube as a previewer as well. Reading out comments for members only, of course, on both of our channels. Yes, Nick McNair answers triple checked. And no Concorde questions tonight. Well, actually, there's a question with Concorde in it, but it's one of the answers. Gary Webb, David Bisbee, good evening to you. Peter Steerhauer, greetings, watching from the Netherlands. Is one of your men right here, Peter. Armand van Buren, DJ Armand van Buren, of course. Deep fried shredded beef is going to taste so good as I watch the quiz, Paul. Deep fried shredded beef. Interesting. I could have a go at that. Me and Ferret and Whippet are ready. Hey, up me dog saying, Bud Light for me, Christopher Hodgkinson. Fair play, Christopher. That's a good one. Good call, that. Truth C, Singapore 747 inbound to London, Heathrow 30 minutes. Let's go!
This is State of Trance 966. You just heard the new single on the That's Trance label of label boss
Noel Fitzgerald, Philip Griffiths, Mark Appleby, Jack Leddingham. We good to go then, Jilly? Dave Bisbee. We have 294. Kay Duff and Hammer. Okay, I've got all the questions here ready. Yes, and they have been double checked. Lots more visual questions this week as well, folks. David Overton giving a shout out to everybody to say good luck. Scott Tarpley, I'm in the blue corner. Judy Chaston, catch the AN20. Did you catch the AN225 coming in this morning? Oh, Jazzy John, she's asking that out too. Wow, interesting. Okay, where was that coming into? Oh, Jazzy John's out in Canada, isn't he? Yeah. David Gibbons, Tommy Ernst, be ready. Salami snacks ready. I'm ready. Good for you, Tommy. And hopefully see you again soon, Tom. Out there in Munich, isn't it? Munich. Tommy's in Munich. Or is it France? Yes, it is Munich. Emmy Roulard, Noel Fitzgerald, Stevie Luscombe, and Karen Corcoran. Jason Bedford, good evening to you. Ross Kennedy. Ross Kennedy, I'm unable to do the quiz tonight, but just pop by to say hello. Hello! Is it me you're looking for? "60 seconds and counting." Okay, main engine start. We have go. Comes, go! Let's just run this tune out because this is a quality tune. 320 people. I don't know. Can't hear it on the headset. Lee Cottrell, good evening. Lynn Keeble, Jason Bedford. Stevie Luscombe, break a leg. Alison Baker, still eating dinner. Hurry up, hurry up! And Hammer, V1. Take off speed. Need some performance enhancing chicken wings. Lindsay Campbell. Fasten seatbelt, tray table stowed, doors do not disturb. Or yes, indeed, Nigel Warren. Good evening. Philip Griffiths. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Okay, this is week 7 of the Big Jet TV Big Aviation Quiz. You ready for it? Okay, let's go. Okay, right. So what we do is we pause that off, which is a great shame, I have to say, because I could watch that kind of stuff all night, or listen to it, should I say? Okay, so I have a lot of stuff all queued up here. One of which is this. A little bit different from the last one, isn't it? Maybe we should have another theme tune, but anyway, that's the theme tune that hasn't been written by Terry McCann. But yes, that is what we run whilst I'm asking a question. So here we go, folks. For round 1, eyes down for a full house if you're ready. Round 1 with Big Jet TV. Chili. Let's go with question number 1. Question 1 of 30. How long is the longest runway at London Heathrow? And there's your answers there. 3875 metres, 3902 metres, or 4060 metres. And that's 12,713 feet, 12,802 feet, or 13,321 feet. Lots of threes and twos and ones in that one. But there's your three options. We want to know what is the longest runway at London Heathrow, and we have about 30 seconds left on this one. Wow, Kate Harpley, 2:05. It's not looking good for Scott already, is it? Lel Aviation, 3.81. I wasn't paying attention. Damn it! Chris Webb, Aviation, Ethan. No, I got it wrong. No, Aviation has not a good start, is it, Paul Skilling? And this is a guess, really. I mean, it is really a guess at the end of the day. You have 3, 2, 1 seconds, and it is. The right answer is indeed 1,280 feet. 238 people getting that right, folks. Well done. I have to be honest with you. Without Googling that, I would have probably struggled on that one. And here we have, just to show you quickly, there we have it. Heathrow Airport direction 09, left and right. There's the northern, sorry, 09 left is the northern runway, 27 right, northern runway, 12,802 versus the southern runway, which is 12,008. So congratulations. If you got that right, we have made it through the first question, and it is cool. Let's just run it now to the second question, folks. Here we go. Stand by, GP. Ready for question number 2. Take a look at this image. Question to follow, folks. Question to follow. And this is from the live stream on Wednesday, by the way, folks. If you didn't watch it, this is what we got with the members. A C5 Galaxy going out of RAF Lakenheath. The most incredible thing you've ever seen. And look above there, look. See his little head above there? That's the spotter there, who basically checks for the wingtip clearance, which you bloody well need, I tell you. Question coming up, folks. It's on the C5 Galaxy. The question is on the C5 Galaxy. It's the mega military jet C5 Galaxy. How many wheels does the C5 Galaxy have? 26, 28 or 30? Aviation Ethan, he says, I know this. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Straight in there. Okay. Okay, so they've changed that, made a little bit of an update on that, haven't they? Kate Harpley, 2.19. Rab H looks familiar. Indeed it was. Rab H was with us. Lel Aviation 2.44 seconds. Nick McNair, bloody hell. Paul Skilling, another guess. 8.6 seconds for Karen Corcoran. Great stuff, Karen. At least you're getting involved. Pure guess for Dave Roberts. Judy Chaston guessed again. Christopher Mahon doesn't know, unsure about that. Knew this one. Nigel Warren saying Scott Tarpley 2.63. Rab H, I know the answer. Simone was a guess. 20 seconds had to count them for Tommy Ernst. And of course, it is 28 wheels. And yes, again, I have to be honest with you, I probably would have had to have guessed that myself. But for a lot of people who actually knew it. And let me just show you this, folks. I'm just going to show you this. Please don't. Let me just quickly show you this. Where is it? It's oh no, I know where it is. Wait a second. I'm just going to show you it. Just a minute. And it was 2 hours and 32 minutes in, I think it was. Let's just play this. Hold on, folks. Look at this. Look at these pictures, man. Look at this. Look at this that we got the other day. Ah, that's it there. That's just them splitting off. Splitter! 238 is what we're looking for. That's the big C5 Galaxy.
Disengage the alarm, yeah.
Just brilliant, man. We were so lucky, man. We were so lucky. Look at that. There's... Oh, hold on a minute. You can't see it, can you? Because I've got it on the wrong screen. Let me bring it over here. Hold on a minute. Oh, Oh, really? Okay. Sorry, folks. You just have to wait for the best of. Yeah, but that's a shame. That's a shame. Never mind. Okay. Well, we just have to wait for the best of video. But you guys got to see it anyway. I was just trying to show you the rollout and the takeoff because the departure was something to behold. I don't know if you've ever seen the AN225 go out. She has to sit on its brakes for literally 60 seconds, even sometimes more than that, to build the power up in the engines, depending upon obviously what she's carrying, how much weight she's carrying, but in general, just so that she can maximise her takeoff run. She sits on the brakes for a long time before she releases the brakes and off she goes. And that's kind of what they do with the Galaxy, what they did with that, even though there were only 4 CF6 engines powering that humongous great big aircraft. A sight to behold and something that you will see. But we're going to release that to our economy and executive members before it goes out to the general public as well. Okay, Jelly, sorry to hold you up there, folks. We are ready. Just stand by. Let me bring up the theme tune, which is this one here. And there we go. Okay, so we're ready for question number 3, please, Jilly. Right, look at that picture, folks. Now, we've talked about this before. We've definitely talked about this before. Look at that image. We've highlighted it, basically, so that you can understand fully what piece we're talking about. And the question is about to come up now. And here comes your question now. What is the middle highlighted wing part called? Okay, so it's a movable part. Is it the flap, the flaperon, or the aileron? A lot of people are going to know this because we've talked about it many times on Big Jet TV. Karen Corker and I love this quiz. Owen Merrick, 2.95 seconds. Harrison Fenton, 1.9 seconds for Harrison. Kate Tarpley, 2.19. Karen Miles High, 3.2. Nick McNair, 2.44. Josh Washi, 1.99. N Hammer. Is that our friend from ARD, who was with ARD? Is that N Hammer, Jilly? No. Okay, Aviation, Ethan. No. Tommy Ernst, 1.58 seconds. Now we're talking. Okay, so somebody actually I spoke with once told me that the 777 didn't have a flapper on, but I find that I have looked, and if you do search 777 flapper on, that is what you'll find, and there we are, 223 people answering correctly. Aileron, people saying 294. The aileron is the outer moving wing parts, basically the flap section, which is right at the end of the wingtip, which is basically your aileron, and the flaps obviously inboard, but the flaperon is also used to slow the aircraft down on touchdown, as well as also control the direction of the aircraft as well. But the flaperon is the main control surface, so to speak. But anyway, there we go. How do I get the quiz, Jerry, on the same screen? Simon Harding, I'm not sure, my friend, unfortunately. Angela Cooper, 93 points on that one. Congratulations. Okay, so the next question, folks, is the first of our pilot's questions, and this one comes from First Officer James Edgington, 777, 200 and 300 pilot, and there he is. There's old JMO on a PPE flight. I think that was maybe on I don't know if that was on a 300 or a 200, but great work that these pilots are doing, it has to be said, folks. And his question is coming up right now. Here it comes. What is the takeoff thrust rating for the Rolls-Royce Trent 895 engine on the 777-200ER? That's the question that we wanna know. And okay. So Gilly, when if I drag something across into my screen, it doesn't make any difference. I can't show people anything. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. Because that's what I had all the. That's a shame. That's a shame because I wanted. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So they can see this right-hand screen, can they? You can see the right-hand screen, folks? TCC, tough question. Angela Cooper, a guess for this one. Complete guess for Caleb Weatherdude. David Ovenden, total guess. Yeah, of course, it's a total guess. And there we have it, folks. Sorry, I was just waffling on there. 92,940 pounds of thrust for the Trent 895 engine. And here it is. I don't know if you can pick this one up, but let's just have a little listen to this. This is what we caught last week, I think it was. No, it wouldn't. It would have been the week before because it's on the Northern Runway. This is the 777-200 with 895 engines going out of London Heathrow, folks. Here we go. Let's just let this 777 go out. Hold on. Can you see it? Can you see it? This could growl. Listen to that. Yep. Just so good to see aircraft going out that early, man. Yeah. And that's all down to the wind, I'm guessing, and also the fact that the aircraft are extremely light. It's got nothing on board. Still got a little bit of thermals there. No luggage. Wow, how cool is that, man? Did you see that? Did you see it? Hopefully you did, because I wanted to show you that. 158 people getting that right, and congratulations if you did. Yes, we can see it. Scott Tarpley telling us, thank you very much indeed. Lynn Keeble, Stephen Carter, I'm wrong. Caleb Weatherdude, correct. Thank you. I probably heard Jerry say it and remembered Miles High. There we go. Congratulations. So here we go. Kate Tarpley growling. Right. Thank you, by the way, to James Edgington for that question. And next question coming up. Watch this one, folks, because this might catch a few people out. Jilly, we ready for question number 5? This is before. Okay, this is the. Sorry, folks. Now, good look at it. Take a look at me now. And this is. It's quite a tough question for people who don't know the cockpit layout, but or cockpit layouts. Here we go. Here comes the question. Sergio Rossi is watching. Clive Everly is watching. What aircraft is this the cockpit of? Okay, which aircraft is that the cockpit of? Is it the, A220, the ERJ-175, or the 737-900? Is it the A220, ERJ-175, or the 737-900 cockpit? Wow, a lot of people getting that very, very quickly. But it is all down to timings. By the looks of that, Tommy Ernst was in there pretty quick. Good evening, quiz folks. Alan Ferguson, slow guest time from N Hammer, Emma Funnel, Clive Everly, Sergio is in the house again. Guessed it, Paul Skilling. Absolutely no idea. Sandy Humbly saying, Jazzy John guessed it. Got a few more seconds left, folks, if you want to have a go at it. But this is the final question of round 1, and it's actually the yoke that gives this away, has to be said, and it is indeed the ERJ 175 using a yoke system there. The only other yoke that's shaped like that from memory is Concorde, funny enough. But 183 people getting that right, and congratulations to you if you did. And now we're going to see who is leading it. Mark Taylor saying so far 5 out of 5. So let's see if you're anywhere near the top of the leaderboard, Mark. Let's bring it up then, GP. Oh my goodness me, look at this. Oh, and Scotty's only in 4th, so it's going to be a tough one. They've been squatting up all week. Right, what is the fuel economy of this? What's the thrust of that? How long is the wingspan? Who's the disc got what? How many is it? No! Not looking. Like Scott and Kay. That's brilliant, man. Sam Beck, well done. Harrison Fensom there in 3rd place. 747 King, that's a new one. Dan Air, good to see you here, Dan Air. RAF Chris. So that is the top 7 at the moment. MKR is there. Ian Edwards, Chris Horsfield, 777 in gangs. Andy T, A350 lover. Neil, Tommy Ernst is in 15th. 16C. Who is it who said he had 5 out of 5? Let's just have a look here. Let's just see. Wow, so many comments, man. So many comments. Wow. Only got one right. Someone say 5 out of 5. Sam Beck, yes, look at that. He was there. And Sam is doing brilliant, man. It's going to be a tight one. BA Captain Pesuto. Wow. Is that a BA captain there in 20th place? Dan Buster, 617 Tony. Good to see you here, Dan Buster, 617. EGCC, here's our man up in Manchester. Antonio, Lel Aviation in 24th. Come on, Lel, you can do it, mate. Luke Cook, Karina Andrea, LHR, Nick McNair, Wet Pants. Sneaky Scoobies, CDT, W Mead, Mark Taylor, Dane Grayson, Ben R, Rennie Corticas, I'm imagining that is Nizzy Nixon, Aussie 16C, bringing up the rear there. But congratulations, Kay in the lead after round 1. There's no way that I can copy that, is there? No, I can't. Oh, sorry. No. Sorry. What have I done? Sorry. I went to scroll and copy it, folks, and it just like, no, do not touch a thing, Jerry. Okay, just let me grab a pen, Jilly. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me grab a pen. I've got about 1 million of them here, but right. It's okay. Sam B. Harrison. Scotty. That's 4th. 747 King. Dan Air. Brilliant. I don't know if Dan Air is actually anything to do with Dan Air, because my stepmom flew with Dan Air on the 727s. And yes, no, I know, but I don't know if they're okay. So there we go. So that's round 1. And that's the top 7 there. Congratulations, folks. Well done. We made it through. So now, here we go. This is a good question coming up for round 2, folks. Are you ready for it? Let's go for it, Jilly. Oh, dear. Hold on a minute. Yeah, sorry. Okay, question 6 of 30. What airline has flown the longest domestic route? That's inside the same country in terms of, just think about it, folk. Is it Qantas, French B or Emirates? Who's going to get this one? David Bisbee, top 400. Kate Topley, 3.23 seconds. Richard Faulkner. Jerry, could you snap the screen with your phone? Yes. Richard Faulkner, I could do, couldn't I? Rab H, Alan. Yeah, but then I'd have to flick between them, and then I'd have to go. What happens when I get to round 5? It's just like I'll be flicking through. Yeah. Angela Cooper, Davey RFC, Scott Tarpley. Scott is 2.3 seconds. K point. Oh, Scott got done by his missus there. Paul Skilling, please let me get this one. Karen Corcoran, 31.5 seconds. Fair play, Karen. You got it. That's what it's all about. N Hammer. I feel like I'm wrong saying, but here we go. And there it is. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Interesting. I knew a load of you would say Qantas, man. Domestic, folks. Domestic. So this is actually an internal flight, even though it's a French colony that it's flown to. So there you go. And of course, it is French B. Let me just show you here quickly, because I've got it here, and here's the images. And it says French B, a subsidiary of De Bruyere Group, has made the world's longest non-stop domestic commercial flight to date by flying one of its A350-900s, okay, it was an A350, from Papeete in the French Polynesia to Paris, and landing at Orly Airport on the 15th of May 2020. So it was indeed their 350 that travelled, even though it's from a French colony, to colony. Oh no, carabiner. Anyway, so many people saying that it was Qantas, and I thought you guys might, but it was the longest domestic route. Well, anyway, so French B, there we go. So 101 people getting that right, and congratulations. And see, Mark Appleby missed the domestic bit. You gotta listen out, you know. But anyway, there we go. I'm going home, Stevie Luscombe. I'll get me go. No, you got it wrong. But there we go. Congratulations, folks, if you got that right, and 101 of you did. So that, I think, that has probably messed up the leaderboard quite considerably. So here we go, folks. You'll get this one right. I know you will. I know a lot of you will. But here we go with the next question. Jilly, are we good to go? Here we go. Take a look at this image. You know what we're going to ask here. So it's all about who's the quick draw McGraw on this one. Ready? Get ready. Bang! Is it Ethiopian, Etihad, or South African Airways? Look at this picture. Name the airline. Is it Ethiopian, Etihad, or South African Airways? Lil Aviation, 1.75. Wow, 1.54 for Tommy Ernst. Mark Appleby, 3.56 seconds. Well done. Congratulations if you're getting this one and you're happy with it. Caleb Weatherdew. I think this one's all about how quickly we can run it. Scott Tarpley, 3.14. Davey RFC. This is bad on a phone, Davey RFC saying. Oh, that's a shame, mate. So obviously, you're looking at it on a phone. It's probably quite small, I'd imagine. Yeah, I can kind of see what you're talking about here. N Hammer, knowing geography helps. Paul MK. Well, to be honest with you, N, I don't think it does. I think it's more about aircraft recognition and tail livery recognition in this instance. But anyway, here we go. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Retard. It is indeed South African Airways, 314. And I'm gutted because, again, I had a fantastic shot of the A346 with South African Airways rolling out. I think it was last Monday we caught it going out of Heathrow. Or we actually caught it coming in, and then we went out the next morning to catch her going out. And that's something that you can look through Big Jet TV's archives now through to last week and have a look at that going out. It was, in fact, let me just have a quick look here. Oh, that's such a shame we can't run any of these, GP. Yes, it was May the 24th from London Heathrow, runway 27 right. So, oh no, I can show it, can't I? I can show it, can't I? Of course I can, you stupid boy. Here we go. Look at that, folks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but mind you, if you take the mic out the bleeding way, that probably helps, doesn't it?
Or girl.
God's sake, sorry, folks.
Big long thing, got to take it right the way out to the runway's edge.
Can you see
To
it?
get this thing on the centre line. Look how far out he's got to take that nose.
Look at that, man. Big old set of Trent 5s on her. Oh, wow, we're going to miss those. Iberia, of course, announcing all of their 346 are going. And, of course, those Trent 5s, you know, probably most of them will be scrapped, I'd
Got to get
imagine.
going, mate.
Do what? Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, okay, we'll run this one quickly then, yeah. Oh, yeah, tap into them, mate. Let's tap into them then. Yeah, definitely do that. Look at the speed he's going, man. Full runway. See the... Well, you can't see it very well from here, from what you're seeing. Anyway, GP, we've got to get on because apparently we're running a little bit behind schedule here, folks. So let's go for question number 8, please, GP. Filmed at Waddington during exercise. It's a shame that it's a shame. Hold on a minute. It's a shame. I think what we should do in future, Julie, is just have picture and everything all in one go, rather than having a look at that and then. Okay. I see. Okay, filmed at RAF Waddington during exercise Cobra Warrior. Name this jet fighter, folks. Name this jet fighter that we filmed at exercise Cobra last year. Exercise Cobra Warrior, was it? Or Warrior Cobra? Cobra Warrior, sorry. Yeah, what a great day that was. But I have to say, RAF Lakenheath was just as good. In fact, more going on at RAF Lakenheath because of the fact that we saw the teams doing the pre-flight checks, giving it all the the salutes and all that, ready to go, and cut this, do that, flip in, have that, stick that there, pull that out, all that kind of. It was just brilliant, man. It was just fantastic. But we just want to know, what is that jet, folks? What is that jet on full reheat as well? Look at those reheats going, man. No answers, please, Chris. No answers on the quiz. Thanks. There we go. F-15E, the F-15 Eagle. Well, actually, I say E. It's the F-15E, not the C, because the E is the twin operator, whereas he's got the weapons guy sitting behind him. The C is the one with just the single guy on his own. 228 people getting that right. Congratulations. 93 points for Kay, N Hammer 96, Chris 95. Lots of people getting it right. Connor saying he needs a second monitor, but congratulations, folks, if you got that right. We are ready to go with the next question number 9, folks. And this is from Captain Dave, a good friend of ours, British Airways A380 captain, folks. Very active on Twitter. Make sure you follow him, Captain Dave, on Twitter, flying for British Airways in the left-hand seat. And he's got a question for us, and here it comes now. Oh, okay, it's a very small picture, isn't it? Oh, wow. Okay. This is the top section of the first British Airways A350 1000 wing being assembled in the Airbus factory in Broughton. Where is Broughton, folks? Is it in Ireland, Wales, Scotland, or Nova Scotia? You don't really need to worry about the picture, to be honest with you, but it is always good. It is always good to to see it, obviously, but rest assured that this is a picture of the assembly of the British Airways A350 1000 wing assembly at Broughton or Broughton, whichever way you want to describe it. Is it in Ireland, Wales, Scotland, or Nova Scotia? Captain Dave gave a question I know, Judy Chaston saying. Hex Trash is saying, like I know British geography. Fair enough, I can understand that, Hex. My apologies for that. Daniel Crawford saying, I live there. And of course, 288 people getting it right. It is indeed down there in Wales. I mean, to be honest with you, I can understand, because there are a number of very famous manufacturing plants all around the world, like Toulouse and Broughton and Hamburg and places like that. So, some people, you will know it, but I can understand if you're Burton, Richard Hughes, it's pronounced Burton. I thought it was Broughton. Boom, 3 in a row. Dave Roberts saying, okay, GP, congratulations if you got that one right. And here's another visual question that we need to go to. And here it comes now. Check that out. Now, this isn't how many bleeding wheels it's got, by the way. This is the huge AN225. She is capable of carrying 250 tons, folks. Just an incredible amount of hardware that thing can carry. And here comes the question. It's the AN225, capable of carrying 250 tons, but what is her operational name? Is it Marina, Maria, or Michaela? What is the operational name of that beautiful big AN225? Is it Marina, Maria, or Michaela? And I did a little bit of Photoshop work there. Did you see that, Julia, on the where it's got her name on the side there? Katal play 1.8 seconds. Marina, Maria, or Maria, sorry, Michaela. You need to know that. And there's so many people are going to know this, guys. 1.26 seconds. Davey RFC. Davey saying that Lel gave it so quick. Emma Funnel, never be forgiven if I got it wrong. Chris Pym, Caleb Weatherdude, David Ovenden, Button wouldn't work, Lynn Keeble, but here we go, and this is it. Mark Appleby, not a clue. You will know now, you will remember this, that it is indeed Maria. And there is the answer there. 280 people getting that right. Congratulations if you did get that right. And that, folks, is the end. My finger slipped and I know the flipping answer. Yeah, sure, Steve-O. Only joking, mate. 96 points for a lot of people on that one. Sam Beck, 92 points. So, GP, we are now going to go to the leaderboard. And here it comes now for round 2. Let's have a look at this. Whoa, down there, 777 in gangs. Wow, Neil, Tommy Ernst, Lel Aviation is up there in 5th place. He was in 14th. Harrison Fensom still there. Harrison has dropped down from 4th, but where? Katar, please, down in 9th. Oh dear. Oh, look at that, Scotty NK. It's like brilliant, man. 747 King London Heathrow. Sam Beck is there. Blade 929. GBYGF, always a contender in the quizzes, of course. Ian Edwards, Dank is there. A350 Lover. Andy T, Big Joe is there. TCC Easy San is in 21st place. Toto did it down in Africa. RAF Chris is there. Peter Stewell, Haid, Monty 16C, Dodgy Davey, love it. All right, San. Sneaky Scoobies, Matty Tate Frost, Wet Pants is dropped to 31st. Chris Horsfield, MKR, Andy H, Renee K, Mark Taylor, Karina Andrea. Hello Geezer. Nick McNair, Danbuster 617. He's dropped a little bit. It's all about how quickly you answer these questions, isn't it, folks? It's, obviously you need the knowledge, but let's just write that down. So it's down there. down here, all right. 777 in gangs. Neil, he's been there all the time. Tommy, good one, Tommy. He's Tommy Ernst wasn't in the top 7, was he? Lel, EGCC, and Harrison. So, is it not? Okay, so Harrison Fensom there in 7th place. Congratulations, all of you other guys. Look at this. We can scroll all the way down and see you guys. A310, 349th. Jackie B, Craig White, Ethan P, and so on and so forth. Max Kaufman. Okay, we've got to get on, folks, because we want to make sure we don't miss this SpaceX launch. And we're going to be tuning in to another one. Here we go. This is the quick fire round, folks. You've got to be real quick with this one. Get ready, because here we go. Question 11 of 30. Name the plane, folks. Name the plane. 707, 720, or McDonald's DCA. Who pressed it too quick? Who pressed it too quick, eh? Oh, no, you see, you should have waited, because it's the 720, because it's the shorter variant of the 707, which they built after the 707. So you see, you got to slow down. You're just too quick on the old thing, ain't you? You're just too quick on the old thingy-majig. So 67 people getting that right. 164 people saying it's the 707. And 51 people rightly saying Douglas DC-8. It could be the short variant. Emmy Rudard saying, I need a gin. The Hindenburg Owen saying. But yes, indeed, it's the shorter variant. And also, I seem to remember the 720 had the probe at the top of the tail, whereas the 707 didn't. I think that's another giveaway sign. Okay, so there we go, folks. Congratulations if you got that right. Next one, Jilly, please. It's going to be another one. It's another visual, folks. Oh, sorry. Name the plane, folks. Here we go. What is it? It's 787-10, Airbus A350-900 or A350-1000. You've got to look at the undercarriage, folks. You've got to look at the undercarriage. Time's up. Yeah, well done, folks. Well done. 199 people seeing that you've got the tricycle undercarriage underneath it. Every time, I don't like using that word tricycle undercarriage, because I just think that it should be painted in pink with ribbons coming off the end of its handlebars. But anyway, congratulations if you got that right. Indeed, it was a Cathay Pacific A350-1000. I think that may have even been one going out of Toulouse, to be honest with you. Okay, so we're ready for the next one. GP, let's go with the next quickfire question. A lot of you old school fellas and ladies and gents are going to get this one. Name the plane. Oh, look at that. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? You'll know this one. Bang! De Havilland Comet, Hawker Siddeley Nimrod, or the Vickers VC-10. Quickly. Hurry up. Oh, it's gone. Who got that quick? Who quick that one? Who got that? Oh, yeah, there we go. See, now we're getting into the realms of people who really know their stuff. 226 people correctly getting that right. Getting that right correctly. So, learning lesson. But yes, 226 people. Well done indeed. It was the beautiful De Havilland Comet, which was which had a very short life, it has to be said, and of course a very quite heavily affected by losses, just down to pressurisation because of these square windows. It's all about design back in those days, wasn't it? People had to learn things, and things like that had to happen in order to learn. But there we go, 226 people getting that right. Indeed, it was the De Havilland Comet. Next one, please, Julie. Question 14 of 30. Name the plane. And what I did was I picked an aircraft with a livery like that, so it wasn't blatantly obvious. Because if you had done one in, like, one of the American carrier you would have got that. Yeah, but anyway, 290 people, 219 people getting that right. Triple FTU 154, of course, very spindly and long, big horrible undercarriage on it, and the Yukolev Yak 42, much smaller aircraft, much stubbier and ugly looking thing, but of course the classic old Boeing 727 it was, and congratulations if you got that right. 219 people. Scott Topley 66 points, got it this time. Paul Skilling saying ready for the next question please. Julie, final one on the quick fire round. Here it comes. There we go. Quickly look at your phone. Name it. Name the plane. Antonov AN-148, the BAE 146, or the Antonov AN-72. All aircraft looking very much like that aircraft. However, it is, of course, BAE, British Aero Engineering, I think it is. British Aero Engineering, 264 people getting it right. British Aircraft. Anyway, don't think about it, mate. Don't think about it. Someone's going to tell me on here. 3 in a row, Mark Appleby. 264 people getting that right. We can go straight to the leaderboard, GP. Let's see what it's like. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, Dan is still there. Congratulations, Dan. Tommy Ernst in second place. He wants it this time, doesn't he? But mind you, Tommy Ernst has done really well in the past as well, hasn't he? 777 in gangs. You're doing well, mate. Neil is there. Lel Aviation still holding in there, Lel. Harrison Fensom is there in 6th place. LHR is in 7th place. Scotty Tarpley, he's beating the missus. Look at that. And by a mile as well. Look at that. As she popped out, did he say, oh, look, there's someone at the door. Go and get the door. She's missed a couple of... Look at this. Look, where is she? But anyway, hello, geezers down there. Congratulations to you guys. RAF Chris, GBYGF, Antonio, Andy H, Ian Edwards, EGCC from up there in Manchester, Blade 929, Monty, Peter Stuhl, TCC is in the house. Big Joe. 747 King, Matty's there. Easy Shan. Toto, Sam Beck, Sandy Humby, A350 Lover, Dank, A310 300 MKR. Hello, geezer. Mark Taylor and Kate Arpley in 32nd place. Wow. Okay, there we go. So congratulations, Dan there. He's right there. I think this is going to be quite tight towards the end. We are ready for the next set of questions. Please, Julie, this is round 4. And here we go with the next one. And this is from our good friend, Rich Torb. Wishing you all the best, Richo, if you're out there watching. Great guy. This is on board his 737 that he used to fly. Of course, more recently, flying the A330 with American Airlines. And we are wishing you all the best, mate. Hopefully, you'll pick up that the right command that you want. We'll always support you as well, and hopefully if it's 777 we'll see you coming into London Heathrow. But there we go. And Rich Torb is asking this particular question. Here we go, GP. What's the maximum wind velocity including gusts for an auto land? Is it 32 knots, 35 knots or 38 knots? What's the maximum wind velocity, including gusts, for an auto land? And I'll tell you what I have got here. I've got to show you this one, folks. Okay, I'm going to show you this whilst we're playing this out. Here we go. Hold on a minute. What I need to do is just... Hold on a minute. Shut up.
This is a code share with
There we go. Look at this Air Belgium A340-300. Look. Look at the wind. Look at the wind. Look at the wings. Look at the wings. Look at the wings. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, mate, fair play. Look at that, man. Look at that. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Whoa, easy, easy.
Oh, easy, son.
Yeah. Air Belgium with the pedal reversers, like we were talking about the other day. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. 177 people getting it right. Fair play if you did, because I wasn't aware of that. Whether it was a guess or yeah, don't you love a good guess, Dane Grayson saying congratulations if you got that 170. A lot of people psychologically always go for the middle answer, just because it is just the way it is. I don't know, go for the middle one, because I don't know, but anyway, 35 knots, but yeah, just go for the middle one every time, and that's why I spread them out. But interestingly enough, I did ask one of our pilot friends, Ian, about that Autoland and the basic, you know, regardless of winds or what the conditions are, the pilot will always, the airline, excuse me, the company will always prefer the pilot to manually land the aircraft to bring up their hours, number one, and also number two, pilots in general will always opt for a manual land, and I personally, if I was a pilot, I'd always give it some, you know, always prefer that challenge. You wouldn't really want the aircraft to do it for you, but there you go, maximum wind velocity, indeed it is 35 knots, and boy have we been involved in a little bit of that before. Gusting. Wind shear. But anyway, there we go. So congratulations if you got that. And thank you again to our good friend Rich Torp out there in the United States of America. Okay, so here we go, GP. We're ready for the next question, please. Easy, son. Right. This is the horizontal stabiliser of which aircraft, folks? You've probably already seen that, but horizontal stabiliser. Get ready for it. APU will sometimes give it away as well. 777, A330 or the Sukhoi jet. Is it the 777, the A330 or the Sukhoi jet? What is the horizontal stabiliser off of that aircraft? What aircraft is that? A lot of people will get this because they will know it from the APU, or they will know from the distinctive section around the stabiliser, because it is very distinctive and it's only something that you really see on the... Nearly said it. I nearly said it. It's too late now anyway, it's already done, so people are already there. Indeed, they already are there. I remember seeing this in the flesh for the first time at... I can't remember where it was. Time is up, and indeed it is. Oh, look at that. A lot of people saying 138 people saying the 777. Guys, APU, you've got to look at the APU. It's got that wedge shape, the APU, and you would have seen the left-hand side of the APU is also the cutout section where you see the outlet for the exhaust. But 157 people getting it right. Indeed, it was and is the A330. Well done if you got that right. Christopher Mahone got it wrong. Vince G, damn it. Aviation Talk, no. TCC, I'm not good with rear ends. Jazzy John, Lel Aviation, bugger, it's not a 777. No, it's not, Lel. Now you know to look out for a 777. It's got that very distinctive wedge squared off back end on it. More or less the only aircraft in aviation that has that very distinctive back end to it. But there we go, you know, for the future. Tail gives it away, Stevie Luscombe saying. So let's go to the next question, please, GP. Okay, there we go. Take a look at me now. Great picture, man, great picture. That is the #1 engine of what aircraft, folks? What engine is it? Sorry, reading off it. This is the #1 engine on a Boeing 737, but what engine is it? Is it an IAE V2500, CFM56 or the LEAP 1A? What engine is that? bolted to that 737? Is it the IAE V2500, CFM 56, or the LEAP 1A? Scott Topley, 1.767. Karen Corcoran, Karen's getting quicker, 3.6 seconds. Air Mauritania, Darren Smith saying. Okay. Christopher Mahoon, Paul Skilling, 9 seconds. Hex Trash, no clue. I'm on question 18. Karen Corcoran saying that's the one you're on. Gonna get the gin. Emmy Roulard saying N Hammer. Slow but correct. Might have won the won it on that one actually. N Hammer. 1 second. Here we go. It is indeed the CFM 56, one of the most popular engines utilised on the Boeing 737. In fact, really, in the new generation of 737, the only engine option. Of course, CFM 56 being used extensively around the world on 737s, A320, 321, 319s, 318s. The IAE International Aero Engine V2500 is the engine that is used on the British Airways A320s. And of course, LEAP 1A is the engine that's used on the MAX engine. But anyway, congratulations if you got that right. 242 people indeed getting it right. Okay, next one up, folks. This is a good one we've talked about before. Question 19 of 30 is this. A downward angled wing is known as what? And once again, you're seeing the C5 Galaxy there. The downward angled wing is known as what? Anhedral, dihedral, or elliptical. You can make your mind up there. So which one is it? It's the anhedral, dihedral, or elliptical. The downward angle, because that is basically what it is. Done a bit of research on this because I wanted to get it absolutely bang on. It's nothing to do with where the wing is positioned. It's just the angle of the wing, whether it's an upward swept angle, like the majority of modern jets these days, or it's the downward swept angle. But here we go. K-Top-Lee, 1.64. Lil Aviation, I think I might have got it wrong. Complete guess for Paul Skilling. I know this because I watched the YouTube thing about them, but no, now I think I clicked the wrong answer. Don't! Yes, so here we go, folks. It is anhedral. It's anhedral, folks. I hope I got that right. I know I did. I know I did. Let me just double check it. Let me just check. Okay, so okay. Let me just have a look here. Okay, so here we go. Here it is. Here, this is the shot here, and this is the one. Okay, so downward is anhedral. Phew. Thank God for that. Yes, because I looked at it in the alphabet. It's in the alphabet. The correct one for me, the upward is the lower in the alphabet, which is the D for dihedral. Anhedral is the one down. So 164 people getting it wrong, 123 people getting it right. So that might also have split the top 7 or however many it might be. So it was. Oh, hello. Okay, there we go. 123 people getting it right. Indeed, it was anhedral. So what are we doing? Let's go for question 20, please, GP. Oh, this is from Captain Ian, A350 pilot, and there he is standing next to an XWB. Look at that beautiful engine, folks. That is the A350 that Captain Ian is standing next to, and we're going to show his question, and it's coming up right now. Thank you, Ian. and I know that he's watching tonight. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. Great question coming up at this. Look at this primary flight display from Captain Ian's HUD on his A350. Question is, what altitude is the aircraft flying at? Now, here's a problem, Julie. No one's going to see that. Oh, can you? Okay. I hope you've got it right. Is it 26,000 feet, 38,000 feet, or 41,000 feet, folks? Look at the primary flight display, the PFD, from Captain Ian's HUD on his A350. And that's the HUD, the head-up display that's right in front of him. They can flick it up or flick it down, whichever they want. Some pilots don't use it, but that's literally as you will see it, which is just beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful piece of technology. Came from the jet fighter era, of course. Jet fighter technology that's brought that into play with Airbus, I think, the first maybe to launch the head-up display option. But although it's available on the 787 Dreamliner as well, so maybe actually Boeing came up with it first. I don't know. TCC saying, nice question. Thank you for that. You have got 1 second. Time is up. Bang, there it is. Flight level 410, 41,000 feet. Minus like 112 degrees outside or something like that. Some crazy amount of frost. 111 people saying 26,000 feet. 61 people saying 38,000 feet. 41,000 feet is the correct answer. 153 people. Difficult to see, but got it. Neil Griffiths saying, glad you did. And thank you once again to our good friend Ian. They're flying around on his A350. Okay, here we go. That's it. Let's see who is in the lead from after round 4, isn't it? Okay. Oh, Neil's there. RAF Chris. GYB, G-Bite. Yeah, easy for you to say. 777 in gangs. Tommy Ernst is still there. EGCC Blade 929 has come up there. But well done, Neil, and well done, RAF Chris. 1648 plays 1629. 1628. Look at that. 1 point in it from second to third. 777 in gangs right up there. Actually, equal 4th place 777 in gangs with Tommy Ernst. 1572, 1544. So down there. He's still there in contention at 1534. Sam Beck coming up through the back end. Andy H. Lel Aviation doing well as well. Joe 747. BYGC. Well, that's just a different reg, but there we go. Joe, congratulations. Scott Tarpley. Scott Tarpley, he's in 13th. He's dropped, but he's still ahead of the misses, I think. Monty, Antonio, Dean Milner, Ian Edwards. Don't be shy, don't be sad, Ian. Harrison Fenson, Peter Stuhl, Keith Cornell in 20th place. Congratulations, Keith. Dan Buster, 617, Tony. Hey, up me ducks in 22nd place. Matty Takefrost, ex-plane pilot, 93. Barry and Jenny, they're in 25th place. LHR, I don't know what's happened to LHR Toto Gary. Down in Africa. Gary McIntosh, MKR. Where's K? Hello, geezer. SR 195, 16C, MKR. K Tarpley down in 33rd place. K, what's going on? But anyway, congratulations to Neil, RAF Chris, GBYGF, 777 in gangs, Tommy Ernst, EGCC, and Blade 929. In fact, to be honest with you, it's actually Dan Air who's in 7th place because we got equal 4th place 777 in gangs and Tommy Ernst. Congratulations if you did it. Here we go again, and we're now into round 5. And let's go with that question, GP. Are you there? Okay, fire it up. Question 21 of 30. What part of an aircraft is the empennage? What part of the aircraft is the empennage, folks? Is it the wing fairing, tailplane, or nose section? Which part of an aircraft is the empennage? Learned this from actually listening. One day Johnny said it just sporadically out of nowhere. He just said, yes, and the empennage. I'm like, Oh, look at you with your big names. Wing fairing, tailplane or nose section. He's obviously done his own work overnight, hasn't he? Remember the name, remember it. Empennage. What part of an aircraft is the empennage? Wing fairing, tailplane or the near section? Here we go. Coming up. It's a shame that it doesn't give a countdown. It's only the blue thing. I think they're trying to be a bit smart with that, or it's just a bug in the system. It's not giving the clock countdown, because normally you get a big white space there for a timer. Surely. 3, 2, 1. It is indeed the tailplane. Oh, someone's gone. Right, I'm going to go right down the middle on this one. 153 people getting it right. Okay, because of course the empennage is the horizontal and the vertical stabilizer. The whole rear end of the aircraft is basically from from the bulkhead back is the empennage of the aircraft. Congratulations if you got that right. 153 people getting it right. So GP, let's go for the next one, please. What aircraft is this that we're looking at? What aircraft is that? This is a quick fire, folks. Quick fire from lockdown. Day 38, man. From lockdown on day 38. Remember that, folks? Remember that? Wow. All them days ago, man. What aircraft is it? Boeing 787-9, Boeing 767-300 or Boeing 777-200. It's a quick one. Oh, I thought it was a quick fire. Bit of a bug in that one. Must have been a bug in that one, GP. Ah, okay. I did say. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's yeah. No, it's round the wrong way. I must have got it wrong. But anyway, there we go. So what is that, folks? What is that aircraft? Because that's yeah. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People have got a long time to look at it. What might throw people off is the fact that it's in the new livery, in the United livery. But indeed it is a Boeing 767-300 in the new livery with United. 62 people saying a 787-9, 55 people saying Boeing 777-200 from a distance. It might look a bit like that, but thought it might catch you out, but a lot of people getting that right. Indeed, it is a good old Smokey Joe with United Airlines. So there we go. Next question, please, GP. Name the aircraft. This is quick fire, folks. Who's that ugly bastard? So-and-so there. What aircraft is this? Get out of the way, you bleeding idiot. What aircraft am I standing in front of there, folks? What aircraft am I standing in front of there? It's quick fire. Quickly. Hurry up. Okay, is it Concorde, the Avro Vulcan, or the Handley Page Victor? Concorde, Avro Vulcan, or the Handley Page Victor? Of course it is the Avro Vulcan. Of course it is the Avro Vulcan. And of course a lot of people getting that right. Okay, Handley Page Victor, I can understand. Fair enough. If you put Concorde, fair enough. Tease BB 1.7 seconds. Indeed, it was right. I've just thought but sorry. Right, okay, GP. Let's go to the next amazing question. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Right, I'm going to let you do this one, Julie. This is from our good friend, a pilot question from Scott Bateman, there in British Airways. Scott Bateman, MBE. Thank you, Scotty, for giving us this wonderful question.
Hey everyone, Scotty Bateman with another question for the quiz night.
Oh, I need
just want to give you a quick question this week
do I need to turn
about
the
747.
Do I need to turn that off?
The 747 on all variants has had the same number of steps to go from the lower deck to the upper deck. But how many steps are there?
Tell me when I can talk. Oh, I've got him there. I can see him there. Oh, flipping out! Just put a bleeding thing in my mouth, for God's sake. What do I do? Okay, here comes the question, folks. So do I read it out? The 747 on all... Oh, mine now. The 747 on all variants has had the same number of steps, to go from the lower deck to the upper deck. But how many steps are there? 12, 17 or 22? This is a good one, this. Scott, thank you so much for giving us that wonderful question. And great question as well. And we're going to show you a real classic picture after this as well. He's going to give you the answer. Can they still hear me? Okay. 747 on all variants have had the same number of steps to go from the lower deck to the upper deck, but how many steps are there? 12, 17 or 22? And he's going to tell you the answer any moment now.
Did you have a guess? Well, on all variants of the
169
747, including
people
those with
getting
the
that right.
spiral staircase,
No.
the number of steps to the upper deck
169 people getting it wrong.
is 12.
Oh, sorry. That could have upset the apple cart, I think, for a few people. Julie Chaston got it. That's what I did. I visualised and counted. And here's a picture that we're going to bring up, folks. Here's a picture that we selected. NASA TV live streaming, 38 minutes for the launch. There's the... Look at that lovely old picture, folks. Look at that lovely old picture. Isn't that great, eh? Isn't that just classic old school days? It's funny, isn't it? Because when you look at those old black and white pictures, you can't think of the fact that they're in coloured stuff. Think that everybody walked around in black and white. But anyway, there we go. Scott, thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate your participation once again in the Big Jet TV quiz. Let's go for this next question, GP, question 55. We need to get this going. This is a beautiful aircraft. Look at this, folks. Not photoshopped. There's no Photoshop on this, folks. And it gorgeous, man. Always gorgeous. Take a look at this. Here's the question 25 of 30, folks. Boop, doop, boop, boop, doop, doop, boop, doop, doop, doop. What does SP stand for? Short as plain, special performance or series performance? This is the 747 SP. I've flown on South African Airways, one of that. What does SP stand for? Lel Aviation, 2 seconds. I had to scroll. Short, plain, special performance or series performance? I was born in the black and white era, Sailor Mike saying. Legendary plane, Tommy Ernst saying. Paul MK, beautiful aircraft. Nick McNair, 1.99 seconds. I think I missed the other question, Karen Corcoran saying. Keep up! Gorgeous! Dave Ovenden, that's an evil question. Jane Alder was correct. Caleb Weatherdon, congratulations if you got this one. Of course, it is the special performance. 209 people getting that right. 209 people getting that right. So let's just go straight to the leaderboard, Philly. Philly? Who's Philly? Where's Chili gone? Yes, she's in the paddock. Cloppity, cloppity, clop. Okay, just go to the leaderboard, Jilly. because SpaceX is apparently 38 minutes. GBYGF, Tommy Ernst, Neil, Lel Aviation, Monty is up there in 5th place. Dan Air still there in the leaderboard. RAF Chris up in 7th. EGCC, congratulations to all of you folks for. I've just pressed it. What am I doing here? I'm trying to scroll, nothing's happening. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, I want to go back up. There we are. Scotty Tarpley. Oh, he's down in 10th. He's doing all right. Antonio, Sam Beck, Dean Milner, Harrison Fensom, Matty Tate, Joe 747, Kate Tarpley. Oh, Kate Tarpley's biting at Scotty's heels. Hello, geezer, in 19th place. And Matt Roundsfeld bringing up the top 20. But GBYGF, well done. Tommy Ernst, Neil, Lel Aviation, still there in 4th. It could come down to the wire. I think it's going to come down to... Better than the end of a Formula 1 season, this. So there we go. Congratulations, GP. Let's go to round 6, please. Final round. Blimey. This is a good question, this. Other than the wing tanks, where else are there fuel tanks on the A380? Other than the wing tanks, where else are the fuel tanks on the A380? Excuse me. Are they in the tail, in the centre, or in the horizontal stabiliser? Where else are the wing tanks, the fuel tanks, sorry, other than the wing tanks? Where are the fuel tanks on the A380? Are they in the tail, the centre, or in the horizontal stabiliser? There we go. Scott Tarpley, 2.03 seconds. Harrison saying, okay, Elsan. Owen Merrick, Elsan, as in the Elsan toilet. Yeah, you see, I know what you're talking about there, me old son. Karen Corcoran, Jazzy John, Sailor Mike, Nigel Warren. Yeah, what Formula 1 season? Yeah, Nick McNair. 747, he got that in. Fair play. Teddy Thomas, you're a fine filly. An absolute shah. 320th, but only joined on question 15, Mark Coombs. 189 people getting that completely wrong. In fact, it is correct that it is in the horizontal stabiliser, folks. You look online and look how many fuel tanks the A380 has. It is absolutely phenomenal. However, they do have rear tanks in the horizontal stabilisers, just for balance more than anything else, to balance out the aircraft. So obviously that gets piped up from the centre tanks, I believe. I don't think they have an actual fuel entry point for up in the horizontal stabiliser, because you'd need a bloody great big set of steps to get up there. So that gets fed up, I'd imagine, from the main tanks. But anyway, interestingly enough, that could have also upset a few people. 70. We're right so far on everything, haven't we, this week? Wow, doing really well. Oh, okay. Why is that? Who said I got that wrong? No, it wasn't, because I checked. It was a BA146, and also this was a flipping it. I don't believe it. And it's in the tail, in the horizontal stabiliser. You've got to get it right. The tail is commonly known as the vertical stabiliser. The horizontal stabilisers are the flat section, you know, as in the giveaway word, horizontal. But anyway, let's carry on. There's always one in there. Okay, so here's Jilly's question, folks. Here's Jilly's question. What Star Wars vehicle is on the side of Virgin's 747 GVLIP? Is it the TIE Fighter? Is it the Millennium Falcon, the Speeder Bike, or the X-Wing? There's so many people. Oh, hello! Chachi, check out your new tunnel, Chachi. Check out his new tunnel, look. Star Wars vehicle. What Star... Yeah, hello. Here. Do you want to say hello? Well, I mean, if you don't have to know aviation or anything, you don't have to know Star Wars, because if you're into aviation, you would have you surely would have seen. You would have seen the 747. You know. Hey, do you want some of this? Come on in. Come on in. Do you want some of this? Come on in. Come on. You see him now? Oh, see him again. Did you see it, Paul? Just Paul. There. 230 people getting that right. Millennium Falcon, indeed. Oh, God, it stinks. Yes, congratulations for getting that right. It was and is indeed still. Let's just say for the time being, it is still the Millennium Falcon. She's still alive, and let's just and yes, thank you. Here we go. Look at that picture there from Fear Love. Beautifully done there on the bang on the side, and of it's just yeah. Absolutely, I mean, a beautiful piece of artwork, even though it is a giant sticker, it has to be said. Did you get that right? Did we get that right, Darren? Yeah, is everything all right with that one? Right, okay, here we go then. Next question, 28 then, Gilly. Thea, thank you so much for that amazing picture. Question 28 of 30, we're nearly there, folks. Here we go. What is the main base for servicing the A380 with Lufthansa Technik, folks? What is the main base for servicing the A380 with Lufthansa Technik? If you were watching Big Jet TV last week, you'll know this one. Is it Charles de Gaulle in France, Melilla in the Philippines, or Madrid in Spain? Where do they service? Where is the main service area for the A380? With Lufthansa Technik. Here, do you want some of this? Chachi, cigarette. Come on. Oh, is there only one L in Manila? Oh, okay, well oh God, blimey. See that, you see. Go on then, there you go. He's a good boy. Okay, so other than getting the name Manila wrong, other than that, that's my fault. Congratulations if you got that right, 196 people. Of course, we saw British Airways A380 going out to Manila for servicing, and it is good news, it has to be said, folks, that they're doing that, because that costs a lot of money for a C-check on a 380. Just getting the bleeding thing there for a start. It just basically Charles de... Oh yeah, I spelt Gaulle wrong as well. I think that's Ghoul as in like this monster, innit? Sorry folks, that's me. But anyway, yeah, I'm forgiven, you know, it's all a bit of fun, innit? But we got it right anyway, it is correct, 196 people getting that right, that it is in Manila, which is quite interesting. But good news that British Airways are doing that, so it just means that at least one A380 is still going to be flying after this bleeding CV19 has gone. Nick McNair saying saw his paw. Congratulations, folks. Is it with a C? Is it with a C? And what is it? What is it? What is? Oh yes. Oh yeah. Charles the scary Ghoul. But 196 people getting that right, Ghoul. It's proper like, you know, bloke down in East End of London spell, isn't it? Charles the Ghoul, isn't it? But anyway, congratulations if you got that right. So let's go. Question 29, folks. How many Airbus A380 aircraft do Emirates own? How many Airbus A380 aircraft do Emirates own? Is it 97, 105 or 115? How many Airbus A380 aircraft do Emirates Airlines own? And of course, this is all pre-CV19, by the way, folks. And as it stands at the moment, they are not planning to get rid of any of their 380s, contrary to what some newspapers or media outlets have said. The word from the horse's mouth, one of the CEOs at Emirates said that at this stage they don't plan to dispose of any of their A380s or retire any of their A380s. They'll probably mothball them, I'd imagine, for the time being. But anyway, here we go. How many Airbus A380 aircraft do Emirates own? Is it 97, 105 or 115? 3, 2, 1. And it is indeed 115. 109 people saying 105. I can understand that. I wouldn't have known this, to be honest with you. Now I do know. 165 people getting it right. 115 Airbus A380. And when you tally that all up, folks, as to how much it costs for one aircraft, and then multiply that by 115, it's insane. An insane amount of money that those folks have got laid out and committed to that to those aircraft. I think they're also one of the biggest 777 fleets in the world as well. But anyway, congratulations. So here we go. This is it then, folks. Final question. This is from James Shepherd, who's a BA training captain. And he has thank you very much indeed, James, great guy, and he has hope you and the family are well, my friend, and of course he'll still be busy keeping pilots trained up on because of hours. They need to keep their hours constant, and his question, this is a great question, this one, folks. One that you wouldn't expect to come from a British Airways training captain, but here it is. How many cylinders in total did the engines on the Spruce Goose Howard Hughes H4 Hercules aircraft have? Easy for you to say. An amazing aircraft, the Spruce Goose. I think it only flew once, actually, at a height of sort of like 10 feet for about a mile, and then it just went back to port and never flew again. But how many cylinders in total? So in other words, we're talking about all of the engines, folks. How many collectively? How many cylinders are there on the H4 Hercules aircraft? The Spruce Goose, 112, 194, or 224? Incredible aircraft to see. Make sure you Google it if you get the opportunity. Next time we do this, I'm going to make sure that we've got the opportunity where I can bring in pictures and videos so that I can show you stuff on that screen as well. You've got 1 second and that is your time up. Lots of guesses going on there. 153. That could be another stumbling block for those leaders. 80 people getting it right with 224. So here we go then, folks. We're now going to, thanks to James Shepherd, by the way, once again, British Airways training captain, for bringing that up with us. So what we'll do now is we will just quickly, we will go to. Let's go and calculate the scores. Man, I'm telling you guys, that flipping, those horses absolutely wrecked my van, man. They have wrecked my van. But hey, who cares, man? Who cares? It's quite funny, you know. But, well, it's our van, should I say. Computer says nay. I think that was the stuff that I sprayed on the van. He doesn't like it, but that is hilarious, man. He's one of the troublemakers, that fella there. Look at those Nashers, man. They've done a proper Paul MK 24 valve engines. Owen Merrick, Cherry's horse, Keith Willer. That's very funny, man. Scott Topley, Andy Jones, Debbie Speller, Paul Skilling could be an answer. Who's making a dinner tonight then between Scott and Kay? Angela Cooper. Mark Appleby, slobber. Oh, no, it's brilliant, man. It's great. It's great. If you watch Big Jet TV regularly, of course, we're going to be live tomorrow from the paddock for the last time before they switch operations. We're going to be live tomorrow evening, folks, for an evening show, for a sunset show over there, no doubt with the horses. A350, Aeroflot A350, possibly departing at 6 o'clock tomorrow, folks. So we're going to be looking out for that. That could be our first departure out of the day. So, Jilly, are we ready? Let's see who won this month's Big Jet. Neil won it. Congratulations, Neil. GBYGF. Now, GBYGF has been there before, man. Week 3 and week 2, he was week 2 he was in second place. Week 3 he was in third place. So Neil has already won, hasn't he? He has. Yes, he has. GBYGF has already won. 777 in gangs. So 777 in gangs, you have won a T-shirt, my friend. Even though this leaderboard is as it is, we give a T-shirt to the top 3. But you can't win twice. But well done to Neil. Well done to GBYGF. 777 in gangs, whoever you are, email us at info@bigjet.tv. info@bigjet.tv. That's all you need to do. I think Dan Air is also a new winner as well, isn't it, Jilly? Let me just have a look here. I haven't got Dan Air here. Let me just double check here. No, he's not on the leaderboard at all. So Neil, Dan Air and Antonio, I think, has won before, maybe. Am I right in saying? No, he hasn't. Okay, well, so Neil has won it tonight. Congratulations, Neil. GBYGF coming in second place. 777 in gangs. Tommy Ernst in fourth place. Dan Air, Sam Beck and Antonio. Let's see just quickly how everybody else did. Dean Milner, Matty Tate Frost, Joe 747, RAF Chris, Lel Aviation in 12th place, Fair Play, EGCC, Monty, Scotty Tarpley beat the misses. Hey up me duck. Well done, hey up me duck. Hello geezer. Rane K came in 18th place. MKR in 19th. Harrison's come in 20th place. Matt Roundsfell, Blade 929, he was a contender at one point. Blade 929. Dodgy Davey is there in 23rd place. Sandy Humby, Craig Wharton, Andy H, London Heathrow, Peter Stuhl, SR 195 making up into 29th place. Katar Plea having a bit of a bad night tonight in 30th place. 747 King. Did we see Odette tonight? Ashley and Katie in 32nd place. Jump, Jim, Toto. Gonna bless the jeans down in Africa. Lex Lane, Thomas Von Hagno, LSA EGTK. Barry and Jenny, Coffee, Tea and Emmy. The Roulards there coming in 39th place. But congratulations, folks. So what are we going to do now, Jilly? Do we switch off or switch back on? What? Stephen Carter, final score 1162, 206th place. Lynn Keeble, I'm happy. Jane Alder, make the tea by Jerry. Good quiz. There you go, Jane. Thank you very much indeed. Final points 1109 for Lynn. Big Jet TV. We are continuing on. Colin Bristow, congratulations to you folks. Let me just see if I've got. Yeah, we're done with the leaderboard. Thank you, folks. Let's put a little bit of music on, shall we, for these folks if they want to. Keith Cornell, thank you. MKR, Stevie Luscombe, HGC, Katar Lee. Love that nice one, Jerry and Jilly. Sandy Humphrey, Julie Chaston.
Appreciate this. But yes, so what a week.
Whoa, why can I hear myself?
Yes, indeed. But it has been a bit of a crazy week.
Nothing sort of like, you know, out of the norm in terms of going anywhere. We've done some, you know, over the years.
We're going to cut straight to live airshow TV, folks. Stay with us. Dan Air, I'm chuffed with that. Never won a t-shirt before. Dan Air, congratulations, mate. Or young lady, or madam, or sir, or Nick McNair, Scotty Cowell, Dane Grayson struggled tonight. Scott Cowell, T-minus 23 minutes. Dane Grayson, comes, go! Scotty Tarpley, Paul MK, T-minus 21 minutes. Sam Beck, I'm happy with being sixth. Congratulations, Sam. Chris Webb, well done to everyone who took part tonight. Joshy Washi, 1,656th overall, 84th, 1,656 points, 84th overall, not bad. First quiz, Joshy, absolutely. Matt Smith, thank you. Aviation Talk, thank you. Brandon Baker, Karen Corcoran, good fun, the quiz. Sailor Mike, Nick McNair, Tony Miss McCallef. 25 minutes NASA TV live, streaming the launch. Who are we going over to, Jilly, for the launch? Live airshow TV, folks. Ken Wilkinson, oh, I'm too old for t-shirts anyway, fair play. Hex Trasher, I'm content with my place. Kurt Langrath, yeah, let's go for it. Dave Edwards, thank you. 25 minutes NASA launch, Tony McCallef. Good weather tonight, by the way, folks, so it's definitely on. Sue Lawson, Karen Corcoran, thank you. Ravish, thank you. Party time. Tez BB, cheers Jerry. Jilly, John Davis. Scotty Tarpley, thank you for another great quiz. Thank you, my friend. Alison Thornett. Chris Pym, 20 minutes to take off. Or to launch, should we say. Keith Cornell, you took part, mate. That's the main thing, isn't it? Michael Hanable, 129, 491. Not bad for a first timer, indeed. Tez BB, T minus 21 seconds, 21 minutes. Debash Mode. Wow, Debash Mode's stomach is in knots. Been a space flight fan since the age of 5. Wow, I think we all have secretly, haven't we? Nick McNair, thank you so much. Very much appreciate it. Tony McCallef, 8:25 p.m. NASA TV live streaming the launch. Rab H Diesel 1313, thank you. Just Den, I made 190th, an improvement, but not my best, which was 155th. Good to see you here, Just Den. Cut to it. The NASA feed. Go for the NASA feed, I think. So what do I do? Do I do anything? Are my hands off? Oh, see you all tomorrow night, folks. Round about 6 p.m, 5:30. Don't know exactly what time. Probably about 5:30 tomorrow night, live from the paddock. We'll see you tomorrow night. We're going to cut to NASA TV right now.